Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing today? I have been flying, not away any place far away, but I have just been running. It seems like through the summer, and here we are into September, into autumn, and I keep running. So, welcome to Shop with Diane episode. I think it's 192 already. Can you believe it? And what a lovely group of people that have come together since the start of the pandemic to do a little shopping, do a little visiting with one another, and uh, it has been wonderful. And it's really what has been keeping me going. Life, as you know, has its ups and downs, and you're busy. But I so look forward to the live shopping show. And I see Linda has joined us. Hello, Linda, saying hi, hello to the gang. Hi, Mom. Mom is saying hello to everyone. My mom, Elsie. Um, it looks like you're on YouTube again, Mom. I think you would have a better experience going to Facebook. Yes, there is a Shop with Diane YouTube channel, but on Facebook is where we are also going live, and it's there that you can see the comment section when people are talking to one another, which is fantastic. So I think it's a little richer experience on Facebook Live. But if that's not where you want to be, you hang into the Shop with Diane YouTube channel. Um, oh my goodness, I have been so busy with my shows have been a little sporadic through the summer months and maybe a little sporadic through the fall. Um, those who know me know that I am blessed at my age to still have both my parents in my life, but they've been needing a lot of extra help recently. And I just want to make myself available to do what I can to make their life a little easier. And with lots of appointments and lots of things happening, I sometimes have to cancel out on a few things, or I'm going to have to rework the schedule a little bit in the fall. But I'm so happy to do that. I don't want to drop this at all. And this evening, what I want to do is a bit of a preview of some of the products that we'll be having on upcoming autumn shows. I thought this would be, I'd be able to get it together to do a lot of shopping tonight. However, what have I been doing this month? September 1st and 2nd, it has been, I was out at the Heimers Fall Fair with our MSM pain relief lotion and introducing this wonderful product to people attending the Heimers Fair. So that was a Sunday, Monday. And then I popped up at the Rural Heritage Days, or the Slate River, which was in conjunction with the um, Slate River plowing match. Last Saturday was there, introducing MSM to people. And this week at the Fort William Gardens, just right across the street from my store, was this huge mining event. Now for its second year at the Fort William Gardens, but it sort of spilled out into my lot here. We had some food trucks as part of what we were doing to help with the event, offering some parking for some of the vendors, because there were over 300 exhibits with heavy equipment all around. And also, I did a little pop up with MSM lotion. So, oh my gosh, I have been standing in the sun and getting fresh air for how many days is that? Lots of days. And getting some sun, but I think I've had enough sun. It is today. And Daryl is joining us, saying, yes, it was great to see Daryl and get a hug from you too. I remember Daryl coming into my store on Victoria Avenue with his two lovely sons, making a real Christmas shopping outing as they were shopping for Mom. And Daryl would bring his young sons into the store. We'd get to play with all the great items there. And I believe, Daryl, it was afterwards you're taking the boys for hot chocolate. Well, those boys are grown now. And so I was able to see Daryl this evening. He picked up some of this MSM lotion, and his comment already is, as many of you, I'm sure, know, that is great stuff. It sure is. So if you're not familiar, made in Canada, all natural, doesn't interact with any medications you may be taking, suitable for anyone over 2 years of age and older. And it is a highly potent anti-inflammatory for arthritis, tendonitis, bursitis, carpal tunnel. Every time I'm introducing this to people, I would say 80% of those who present themselves with a pain, it's like a miracle happens. The pain lessens, mobility increases. In some cases, I witnessed in the last couple of days, I remember a woman who severe back pain and her pain in her front of her thigh in minutes after suffering. It was like, whoa, this is amazing. And at the end of the day, she says, you know what? It's maybe starting to wear off just a little bit, but boy, is it taking the edge off, and I need it for my father-in-law, our father, I need it for myself, and on and on. And it was really interesting because a lot of people from out of town flew here on business to attend, and the 100 milliliter size was the popular one because it could be taken in carry-on luggage. So if you don't have it, you should get it. And my mother's told me every show, Diane, to mention it. And the 100 milliliter bottle is $38. 220 milliliters is $59. So you will hear me on all of our shows talk about this. I'll be popping up at some other events. I'll just tell you what those are. Putting a schedule up there. You can see I have some pop-up events scheduled this Saturday, and as well as Saturday 28th. Those are at the Heritage Building from 8 a.m. to 1:30 at the CLE grounds. That's just almost in conjunction. It's next door to the farmers market that happens at the CLE on those days, as well as I have 3 dates scheduled to be there in October. So I will be showing lots of people MSM lotion. And so who do we have joining us? Please say hello so we know who's joining in. It's always a joy when I am out and about and start talking to people, and I mention it that I do a show, and so I know I've watched it, and it's I've been enjoyed it. So please say hello. It's part of our lovely community, and it really does in any social media that you're doing. If you like what somebody is doing, please give them a heart, a thumbs up, comment, and share. Facebook just makes it difficult for our messages to get spread, and they want us to pay as businesses. Every time if we don't pay enough in ads, they stop sharing some of our post, especially to people that follow us. Like, come on, Facebook. I think you should be kind. And Gina's joining us. Hello, Gina. So this evening, episode, I think it's 192 of Shop with Diane. I have not had time because of all these events, including one that wrapped up this afternoon. And I was busy with it for the setup day and then 2 days of the actual show. But I thought in an hour and a half that I had before the show, what could I do? So I thought, I'll just give you a big preview. So you'll be hearing in the fall shows more about MSM lotion. And if you'd like some, just in the comment section, let me know, or give me a phone call and say, Diane, I need more of that. If it's not regular scheduled pickup times that you can make, what you need to do is call me or text me at 807-628-4334. I prefer a phone call often if it's just trying to negotiate a pickup time. Sometimes that sorts things out, especially if people may not know their way to our store. And where I'm located is in Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay is on the north shore of Lake Superior in Northern Ontario. But I, here in the city of Thunder Bay, are just right next door on the east side of the Fort William Gardens on McKellar Street. I have off-street parking for you while you come in and shop for that. The door is unfortunately closed to regular walk-in customers. Retail has changed so much. It was starting to change before the pandemic, but the pandemic, oh my goodness, yeah, people are doing things quite differently, and so I must as well. So, but let me know if you'd like something. So, Where am I going to start? I don't even have a list organized for this evening, but uh, the flowers are from one of the vendors who was just across from where I was. And I did my best to do Thunder Bay hospitality, helping somebody who didn't have a tablecloth or display items. So quickly got that help provided to them, offering parking, seeing that I had excess water from last year, making sure that people around us had a bottle of water as I saw them being parched, and helping them out with their pain relief needs. But I've got two beautiful, huge mums that the booth next door had. And oh, I was so blessed when they, after the show, they came over and said, you know, people have been asking, what are we going to do with the mums afterwards? Because they were very interested. And they said, we plan to give it to the very nice lady next door. So, oh my gosh. So lovely, 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 huge chrysanthemums. So I'm very blessed with that. Let me just get back into the comments. And who do we have joining us? Sai is joining us as well. My goodness. So we have commenting Linda and my mom Elsie and Daryl and Gina and Sai, some of our regulars, and so wonderful to see you. So I went to the Canadian Gift Show in mid-August, and I decided I needed some new products. So I placed some orders. Some have started to come in, and I'm excited by that. And I'm just going to have some random things to show you. I don't have the pricing on some of this. So it's just sort of, as I said, a preview show. So one thing that I picked up, I know the price on this one. This is this lovely apron, plaid apron, you know, as you do some autumn or winter, you can wear this anytime, but food preparation or just work around the house. I am just below my knees in terms of length. I'm not the tallest person out there at almost 5'3". So it's sort of at the top of my knees, and it's got how many pockets? It's got one deep center pocket. I think I'm going to wear this at some of the pop-up events as we get a little closer to Christmas or autumn. But it's just $14.95, and it comes to us from a company, Abbott, who I have been mentioning for the last 4.5 years doing this show, that Abbott is one of the premier gift companies. So when I say it's by Abbott, you can be sure it's got some great quality to it. So just $14.95. I have some of these beautiful aprons, and yes, so if you're interested, let me know. And I see, oh my goodness, Howard is joining us as well. So Howard and at Heimer's Fall Fair, and again here at the mining show. So hello, Howard, and thank you for joining. So I will have some autumn items from Abbott, some Christmas items from Abbott, and here's one of them, sort of a contemporary looking ceramic snowmen and trees that will be great for year-round sort of, you know, very contemporary kind of home decor piece. But on some of these, I got a really good price, and I'm going to do some shows coming up that will be offering you some hugely discounted prices on items, and you're going to want to stay tuned for those shows. So really quite lovely with some Christmas items coming, and I want to get those out fairly early in the autumn. Ooh, look at that lighting. The reason being is over the years now, consumers are starting to shop for Christmas earlier and earlier. And so I remember years back, we wouldn't start our Christmas displays till after Remembrance Day. Folks, you're going to see Christmas in stores now. And if we don't get talking about it and showing it to you early, what tends to happen, already done your shopping and we miss out. So we'll start introducing Christmas soon to you as well. Um, I thought at the gift show, though, when I was there, I want to be a little bit nostalgic. Um, I couldn't resist myself. I was thinking some of our most popular items in Christmases past, I wanted to make that experience available to people today. And some of you who've been our customers over the last 28 years, oh, yes, this month it's our 28th anniversary. So I have to do more, I'll have to do something in an upcoming show this month to really celebrate that with you. But these are fun, fun, fun. This is part of nostalgia that we have had when we had on our store on Victoria Avenue, and we had them in Bay Street. We had a little bit here, but to a lesser degree. I have a few different patterns. What these uh, are lights that show 3D images. And when I look up at lights, there is this almost hologram, in this case, snowflakes. And they are so amazing. Your Christmas lights on your tree look amazing. Being a passenger in a car and just you're driving in the city, you're just going to be amazed with what you see. People have had them for Christmas parties, different walks. So we will have these available real soon. And so there's 3 different styles. I think one sees snowmen, one sees snowflakes, and one sees, I think, Santa or Rudolph. So those are coming, and those are going to be fun. So you're going to want to join us for upcoming shows. What else do? Nostalgia. Oh, okay. I wish. Okay. If you're still tuning in, Daryl, you might remember coming into our store in Victoria Avenue with the boys, and many others who've shopped with us a long time. Might remember the flying monkey. Oh my goodness. Do you remember the flying monkey? Maybe it was that when you came into the store, we would fling this at you and it would scream, and it was a great way to engage with customers and adults with children and having fun. People purchased the Screaming Monkey as a fun gift for children, for adults, for pets, but just make sure your pet doesn't eat it at all. I won't be able to show you fully because the screen set is very limited here, but we will have these again. And you know, if you've bought them 20 years ago from us, you know absolutely how much fun they are. And I don't know if they're still around your home, but it made you laugh, made you have fun. And I have every confidence that the younger generation, even though they might be addicted to their phones and their other things and their games, they're going to find this to be a hoot. So what you do is you attach this to your finger, and I pull the slingshot monkey, and hopefully I launch it properly and I let go. Do you hear that? Well, off it went, and you can imagine somebody just walking into a room and being greeted by that mischievous person who shoots it at them, or you can shoot it back and forth. It's just a fun thing. And if you you can give it to your grandchildren to take home to annoy your son or daughter, son-in-law, daughter-in-law. You know how that works. Hey, Beverly is saying hello, and Beverly is saying hello. And Beverly was a part of this big event across the street the last 2 days. Since in her retirement, she's now working full time for one of the gold mine. So good for you, Beverly. Great to see you. And let me see, what are some of the comments coming in just now? As Sai has said, great gift. He caught the flying monkey. Yeah. He had come in just the other day to have me, we're on a volunteer board together, sign some things, and the shipment just came in, so I had to shoot it at him. And Beverly is saying she loves it. And Daryl, what have you said? Sorry, I forgot them, but there was so many cool stuff in your store. I'm laughing now. Fantastic. And Tracy is joining us as well. Tracy, if you're just joining us, you may have missed the flying monkey. I will be happy to greet you at the door next time you're in to pick something up with the slingshot monkey. Those of us who are joining us this evening, what I am doing is, because I've been so scrambling, as I mentioned earlier, with all sorts of pop-up events from the Heimers Fair, the Slate River Plowing Match, the Central Sencan Mining Expo that's happened the last 2 days across the street, and helping out my folks who are needing a little extra care. And I'm really been kind of stretched, and my shows have been a little sporadic. I just wrapped up this event late this afternoon, and with the energy I have, I thought I couldn't pull together in just an hour and a half a full show, but I certainly could give you a preview of some of the things that will be coming up on in future shows this autumn. We have as well several pop-up events, vendors markets that we'll be attending. I've lined up so far, I think about 5 through September to October coming up that will be happening in conjunction with, at the same time as the farmers market on Saturdays at the CLA grounds. We'll just be in the building adjacent to it, and I'll be there with many other vendors. So got a busy fall lined up. And what else do I have? Oh, so yeah, I don't know where I was. I don't pay a lot of attention to musicians. I just kind of listen to music, but I don't dig in deep to find out who the artist is. I don't even listen to the words. I just listen to sounds, and if they're sounds that make me happy or calm, I enjoy them. And so I've learned a lot recently about who Taylor Swift is and how amazing a woman she is in terms of her creativity, in terms of her business savvy, in terms of the role model that she has been in the music industry for particularly young women, and really still with her career and being one of the globe's most recognized celebrities in the music industry. Everyone says she continues to be kind and grounded. So there is a big following. She's going to be coming to Canada as part of the Eras Tour, Toronto and Vancouver. And I think Swift Current Saskatchewan is doing everything they can to try to get her to do a performance there. We'll see if they're successful, but good on them for doing that. So what I have, though, because you have in your family, or maybe you yourself, is people that love Taylor Swift. And we have some books that we have some sticker books and some other activity books. In this case, there are stickers in the back, numbered, and what you would do would be to stick them in the appropriate places. I haven't spent a lot of time looking at this, but it's going to really celebrate Taylor Swift and have your Swiftie really learn more, if they're not already knowing every detail about Taylor Swift. But a fantastic book. And so if there's a Swiftie in your family for birthday, Christmas, or just because you are going to love to give that, plus there's a Taylor Swift coloring and activity book. These were top sellers at the gift show. People are saying, oh, Taylor Swift, I need those for my store. And but I'm a little I'm not doing the big huge orders because I don't have the big huge traffic coming into the store. Like, it's all changed. So if you love these, let me know. I will be in upcoming shows letting you know the prices. And my mom, let's see. Beverly, and just following the comments, Beverly is asking, did you mention how much people love the MSM from the expo? I sure did. And there was one gentleman, and he is a manager for a security company, and they had a booth here outside as well. Um, and the manager is a fairly relative to me young man, but he clearly works out at the gym. and but he had kind of injured his elbow that was in considerable pain, and he, in under a minute, the pain was gone. His mobility had enhanced, and he couldn't believe it. So he bought some, and before I knew it, 3 other people who were part of his display expo, the team he works with, had come in to purchase it as well. So yes, Beverly, thank you. And your colleague had found out how great it is. Now, Beverly had popped into the store to pick up some orders that she had previously placed with us, saw these books on the counter and picked one up for her granddaughters already. And as my mom is saying, who's watching on YouTube, saying, what a great gift. So yeah, lots of great gifts here for a Swiftie in your life, or should you be a Swiftie? And there's a lot of people admitting, in their later years, in their professional careers or not, they can't help but be a Swiftie. So I just admire her for what she's achieved, and good on her. So and one thing, it was fun. Okay. However, I love it says here 100% unofficial. So it's not as Taylor Swift official piece. It's unofficial. So we're going to hear more as she comes to Toronto and Vancouver. And actually the economies, she's done this globally, but the economies in the cities that she performs in just skyrocket. So there's the Swift of economic effect that she's having. So, so hopefully I'll spin off here as well. What else we can have? Oh, this just came in yesterday while I was outside at my booth, but who made their way was the Purolator guy carrying a box. And I'm glad I saw him because I wasn't at the door to answer it, so I kind of followed him. And in that box, coming from a company called Instacake. Instacake, this is a company that I've seen at the gift show the last couple of times. They last fall were on Dragon's Den, and I thought this is a fantastic product. And what's an Instacake? Well, you can send somebody in the mail a cake. All the ingredients to make a cake are in here. It's got the mix, which it's got a little cardboard little cake pan that you would put the dry ingredients with some water, stir it for a couple of minutes, put it in the microwave for a minute, and then let it curl. You also have the icing and sprinkles, and a candle and a cake topper. And it can be sent in the mail, and it comes with a card. There'll be cards, so you can pop this in the mail, and to mail it out will be $3. So I think, how fun is that to send a card, a cake in the mail? There's a few different themes. In the shipment didn't come some of the Christmas ones that I'm still waiting for, but I know those will come soon. And so we have sort of happy birthday earthlings. It says, take me to your cake. We have some that says, happy birthday. It says, make your celebration a piece of cake. What they've done too as well, if you're not going to mail it away, they have these little pouches that include all the ingredients as well to make it. So that's less to be mailed away. I'm thinking these are like $19.95 each, and then $3 to mail them out. So I'll be going over greater details with that in upcoming shows. But as I said, it just arrived yesterday. I need to get them priced and into the computer and kind of ready. So let me see. What a great item to add to a gift basket, says Beverly. Absolutely. I got excited because I think it's just absolutely great to mail out to family and friends. as a real surprise to them. And I was very to me, it was really important asking them, well, how much does it cost to mail out? And they tell me $3 in Canada. So we have that coming up on upcoming shows. Isn't that great? I also have an updated version of this. We sold these in the past on our store in Bay Street, but now this is version 2. And it's got an alphabetical, it's an alphabetical directory, but you'll be able to, can we focus, please? Camera, action. What are you focusing on? Not the words there, but I like it because maybe I'll hide the book, but I am so struggling to keep up with website, username, password, passphrase, hint, secret question, and answer. Oh my gosh. So we will have these, great for yourself, great for gifts to give. I have limited stock. I am no longer going crazy. Maybe I am, but no longer going crazy and ordering in large volumes of items because it's a tricky business. And but I do need some new items to have our show. And okay, here's Lydia, who is goes by the handle Smoky GR, Smoky, and she needs it now though. Wow, Lydia, you'll have to give me a shout, and we are due for a visit. But if you have no time for a visit, let me know, and we'll help you out. You've been dealing with so much this summer. Sometimes all of us just need to take a back seat and let some people come to the front. So Lydia, just give me a shout, and I'll do my best to do what you need to do. I'm going to also bring some back some of the popular items that we've had in the past year or years. And you all know about Jude's Miracle Claws. And if you don't, oh my gosh, they are the absolute best cleaning claws. I have sold environmentally friendly cloths in my store for over, probably it's close to 25 years because, well, maybe it's my Ukrainian heritage, growing up on a farm where initially we didn't have very much. So I am very cost conscious, and but I want quality and value. So I just thought, what am I doing running a business where I'm buying paper towels so that we can clean the glass doors and the glass countertops and getting cleaning products to do that. And besides, it's terrible on the environment and chemicals in our home, in our businesses. We don't need them. They are carcinogenic, a lot of this stuff, and we just don't need them. So cloths that are all you do is dampen the cloth, and you can just do windows and mirrors and so on. Well, this is a great brand, Jude's Miracle Claws. I've had Jude on my show, who's 83 years old, and she does her business with her daughter Rennie, and her son drew the picture. He's quite an artist, and that's sort of Jude in the 50s doing some cleaning. Amazing claws for countertops, stainless steel appliances, windows, mirrors, your glasses, just anything. It's just absolutely amazing. And for the first time last year, Jude started to bring in her Miracle Clay Cleanser that will so simply help you do your silverware instead of the mess that you get into trying to do the silverware. And but it also works on oh, look at Gina, really likes hers. I know my mom is watching and she loves hers. She loves it especially when she sees it in my hand doing her kitchen and bathrooms and windows. But I'm happy to do it. And my experience is with those claws, oh my God, the work takes about a quarter of the time, a quarter of the energy. Now that is what I'm most interested. So 3 claws in a package for $22. Jude's Miracle Clay Cleanser does also very quickly. Copper bottom pots, I think Beverly has stories to tell about, yes, right here. Her husband loves it for stainless steel barbecue, and it looks brand new. And it was really great because Beverly was telling me too, her husband Harley loves the cleaning cloths. And when we were out in Heimers Fair, Beverly and Harley dropped by at the booth, and Harley's talking to other people about how fantastic these cleaning products are. Or did I imagine that? I'm sure he was there talking about people about that. I brought him into the conversation because I think a testimony by a man about cleaning but also great for your car. I think my mom last year, who has, she was struggling with a lot of pain and limited mobility as a result of it. She called me and said, "Hey, Diane, I cleaned the car inside and out with that cloth." Now that if that doesn't tell you, it's a quarter of the energy and a quarter of the time. I don't know what does. And as Beverly says, yes, her husband does love those products. So that's fantastic, including MSM lotion. So we're going to show you those. There's a little bit of here in this, that this is all natural clay, glycerin. I'm sorry, it's a fine clay, natural soap, glycerin, a little bit of lemon. And you use this little scrubber thing. You get it wet. Put a little bit of this on, it starts to suds up, and then you get to your cleaning, and it's so fantastic. So with a bit of a lemon theme, and then from Abbott, they are they distribute in Canada the Swedish dishcloths. And I've seen them at the show for years and years, but the way my store was evolving and so on, I wasn't going to be carrying it. But I thought, no, I'm carrying them. I'm going to have limited styles available, but I am going to carry them. And what these are, it is 70% cellulose, which is typically wood pulp, and 30% cotton. And what it does, it doesn't say it on here, but I did read it. Oh, how many times? It just is so highly absorbent. Oh my goodness. So if you've got a spill, this will just suck it up. And it is, because of it being all natural, it is antibacterial. You can wash it in the dishwasher and in the wash machine hundreds of times. They say one of these should last you a year. And I, from the show, got a sample one. It's amazing and nice and tidy in the kitchen, and for doing washing your dishes and mopping up stuff that you may have spilled. It's absolutely terrific. So we have a lemon theme going, which I thought really went with some mugs that they had. And look at that. Isn't that a great little gift if you gave somebody that, or part of a gift basket? I love it. So we have those, but I also picked up at the show some with the butterfly theme. The reverse is blank. There is a 2-pack with I'm not going to take it apart right now, but with trees, one with the trees all over and one at the trees at the bottom. Oh, I have to say my feet are starting to hurt. I have been standing for days. And after all, not just for days, I've been standing long hours for almost 30 years in my business. And the consequence of which I think is that's where I start to feel some pain from time to time. Need to put some MSM lotion on when I get home. We'll also have dragonflies. So we have snowflake theme, the 2-pack. And sort of a glimmery snowflake styles. So that'll be great gifts to give, easy to ship away or treat yourself to them. I'm going to say that it may seem kind of lame, but you start giving people some really great cleaning products they may not know about, or even if they have one, you can always use more of these, and absolutely it will be used and it will be appreciated. So we'll get into that in future shows. I'm going to pull out some other things in future shows because we have great wine accessories like wine condoms. We did really well with these last year. And what are wine condoms? Well, what you do is, if for an unfinished bottle of wine, you just put the condom onto the bottle, and it's going to be leak proof and preventing it from um, losing its flavor. You can't leave an open bottle for weeks without expecting it to lose its flavor. But initially, that's what you'll want to be putting on, is something like that. You can buy it in an 8-pack like this, or I'll be selling them individually. Those were a huge hit last Christmas, especially when I was doing pop-up markets. And so if you didn't buy them last year, or you can think of other people you'd like to give them to. Oh, here's something too. I just, there at the show, there's all sorts of stress balls and so on. And this one apparently is a huge seller for this company compared to like all the other options they offered, because it feels very good. But it reminds me of a Ouija board because they say it's a magic squeeze ball. You ask a question and it tells you the answer. Because when you squeeze it, there's words that'll come out. Like this will say yes, and this says unsure, no way. So depending on how you're squeezing it, the answer comes out differently. Maybe, um, you bet. So for fun, for therapy, we have some of these great stocking stuffers. We'll have some of those. We're going to do some shows with more mystery bags. This summer, people loved when I did mystery bags. Here's one. You could buy it if you wish. This one bag has the contents that are regularly priced at $113, but in this mystery bag, altogether, it'll be $70. So we'll have bags of various prices that'll represent some huge savings. You don't know what you're going to get until you claim it. And during the show, I start to show people. And then what happens is people totally understand that the contents of the bag are awesome, and the value that you're getting for that sale price is awesome as well. So when I did this show earlier this summer, we did a couple of them, and they said, I kept asking for feedback, and they said, it'd be great to do some in the fall and maybe just before Christmas or something. I'm going to be doing that in future shows as well. Okay, what else do we have? A last show that I did do, or some things I brought back from the gift show, which I brought home with me. It was a cash and carry, which offered a little savings in price for me that I passed on to you. And these are by Jacqueline Kent, and these you can they're extendable walking canes, so you can put them to the size you would like them. She calls them sugar canes. There's almost 4,000 rhinestones on them. But what I've learned, and maybe it's the Swiftie effect, I don't know, but gals, even though we are maybe a little more conservative in our dress, a lot of gals sort of have told me they love these, and yeah, they kind of make a statement. And some of you have said, gee, I wish I needed a cane because I really want one of those. Be careful what you wish for, but maybe you have a friend who's going to have a hip replacement or a knee replacement, or somebody who wants to step out and have some fun. I can also see these for somebody who's using a cane and you have a special event to attend. I'm telling you, a little bit of jewelry, a basic black or whatever dress, and a sparkly cane, you're the one who's going to be noticed, but not in a negative way. You'll just be getting compliments from everyone. And I think those, you can find them online as much as almost $150 each, only for people that watch the show who know this price. $85 here. I have 6 of them available because it was cash and carry, and I really couldn't carry much more. Yeah, love them, love them, love them. What else will we be doing? Do I have anything else here to show that I pulled out that I thought? I think I need to probably not go on and on about the show, about what's happening, other than there's other cool things coming, but they're not here yet. There's a lot to do, even as it just comes. You gotta process it, receive it, put into the computer, do the pricing, make sure it works and it's organized, and then you can sell it. But I'm because I'm juggling so much, I'm a little leery to commit right now to some pickup times. If there's something though that you would like, let me put this back up. For the next week or so, call me and just say, Diane, I'd like to come by and we'll negotiate a time for you to come by to pick up some of the items that you'd like. If we can, tomorrow Friday between 11 and 1, I think is doable. My store is an absolute disaster with bringing things in and out and in and out and in and out, and the receiving that's happening. Next Thursday, my intention is to bring you a full show of Shop with Diane and bring you a full show. So stay tuned for that. Look forward to that. Hopefully I'll get to a little advertising. I only made a post about, oh my God, half hour before tonight's show, letting people know that we're going to be coming live. And you can see those pop-up events. But call me at 628-4334 if there's times that would work better for you in this week. I'll do my very best to accommodate that. You can understand, life gets busy and you have to sort out priorities. And at the moment, care for my parents is my priority, and paying some bills around here. It's a juggling act, but some things just happen that I need to just remain real flexible, and you understand that. So is there anything here that I put around me that I think I needed to tell you about? I don't see that right now. So listen, folks, thank you so much for joining this evening. It's a little shorter show. It's a little bit of a preview of some of the things that will be coming. There's a lot of other items. I'm going to try to select some themes for you. We have Black Friday coming up. We've got Thanksgiving coming up. We've got all sorts of things that we can celebrate, including this month is our 28th anniversary of Take a Hike. It was North America's, when I started it, first outdoor lifestyle store, sporting goods store that focused on the needs of women and their families. So we grew up very different, and I'm proud to say from the early days and beyond, 80% of our customers have been women and their families, and that is unheard of in the outdoor industry. So I know quite often we haven't been the focus of some traditional industries, but what I'm witnessing across the border, oh yeah, isn't that taking a lot of time? If you are a political junkie, which I was for many, many years, and then I kind of got cynical and walked away, but I have certainly have a new interest, which pollsters state a lot of Canadians have a real interest in the politics across the border at the moment. And yeah, so I've got to fit that into our fall, as well as the world turns, and it's quite a soap opera. Anyways, thank you all for joining us this evening. Have any questions, give me a call. I'm going to go home and have some supper, put my feet up, and put some MSM lotion on those feet too after a busy few days. Please, if you like what you see, give the show a thumbs up, a heart. Your comments really help with those algorithms, because we need to get this moving again. I love spending time with all of you, but wouldn't it be great if each of you could invite one person who is not typically watching, or who watched earlier episodes but kind of forgot that it's happening and doesn't know? Bring them back. Let's have a wonderful, wonderful autumn and lead up to Christmas. It is so much fun. So for all of you, have a wonderful evening, and we will see you soon. Good night, Mom. I'll give you a call real soon. Bye-bye. See ya. Oh, are we going?